Hey family, hey family, hey family, happy Friday. Happy Friday. This is Focus Friday with Darlene A. Anderson, entrepreneur, personal and professional development consultant, author of Not Without a Fight, 10 Ways to Win When It Appears You've Already Lost and You're a Social Media Friend. If you have landed on the page for the first time, thank you. If you're returning, I appreciate you just the same. I ask that you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click that notification bell so you will be in the know of the latest happenings as they are happening. And if it's something that you like, please, family, share accordingly. Okay, let's dive right into Focus Friday. The makings of you. The makings of you, right? I was excited about coming out and speaking about this on today when I thought back of some of my experiences and my, I guess, developmental stages. It's when you have that aha moment where you know that some things that you've been doing that you really don't know where the origin of it is from, why you do it, you just do it. It could be good, bad, or indifferent, but then you're like, oh, I see, I get it now. For me, that was my journey of mental health counseling as a client. I am very open in mental health services. I love the way the world is going as it relates to normalizing mental health. It's not as taboo as it used to be. We all are entitled to stable mental health, reaching out saying that we need support, and that support looks different per person, but it's okay to say, I need support in this world. It's a lot that we're dealing with each and every day. And again, being able to pick up a phone, speak to somebody, go to see someone in person, it's a beautiful thing. And I went down that journey maybe in my late 20s, early 30s, and never looked back. Even to this day, as many of you know, I am pursuing my master's in mental health counseling so I can be more equipped to help individuals in their everyday lives, both personally and professionally. I want to talk specifically about how we show up in the world, and there are elements of us where we may feel maybe like overwhelmed, burned out, especially in the workplace, and we wonder, how did it even get to this point? I experienced that a lot in my 20s and 30s when I was doing 9-to-5s. And that's, again, when I first started going for mental health services. And I remember sitting with my counselor and really just talking about how burnt out I was. And of course, it's always the job. They don't appreciate me. I'm overworked and underpaid. I hate it here, but I don't have a choice. And when I sat down and really talked with my counselor about some of the things that I was experiencing, it was things that I myself was doing to be burnt out and be overwhelmed. And these are things that I never really took into consideration until I started exploring who I was during childhood stages, infancy stages in life, really going through the developmental stages in my life to get a better understanding of some of my actions and choices, so to speak. And I'll give you an example of that. I've mentioned previously that I was the eldest child of 4. I grew up in a impoverished community. I had responsibilities really quickly in life. I executed really quickly in life. If I saw that my siblings needed something, to this very day, I'm executing a plan. This is what we're doing. This is how we're going to do it. You do this, you do that. And then I'm going to take on my responsibilities. I'm putting that cape on my back and I'm like, dun, 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 like I'm the superhero to save the day, right? I was showing up like that as a professional for a long time. I've gotten better as it relates to work, entrepreneurship, being professional. When it comes to my siblings, it's still a little different. Family, right? We all have to have those different roles that we play, and I am the superhero. But as it relates to being a professional, I really had to learn that a lot of the things that I was doing, I was adding to my own stress, and it wasn't my work responsibilities. I was making it my very own. For example, field of social services. I would go to someone's home, and the only thing I would be responsible for is a food stamp application with the mother. But I would go in, and I would see the entire family, and before I left, I'm now taking out my black and white notebook. We all remember those black and white notebooks, right? And I'm like, okay, the mother needs a food stamp application. The eldest daughter needs braces. The middle son might need a GED program on return back to school. The father needs a working referral. Like, I'm doing all of these things. And none of it is a part of my job. None of it. When I could have easily said, I'm going to refer you guys to another agency that can help with family services and going about my business. But no, I'm taking on all of these tasks that has nothing to do with my job. And then by the time I get back to work, now I'm responsible and committed to helping this family with everything I said that I was going to do. Now, there are cases where you'll feel like that's what you're supposed to do and it's within your ability to do it and it won't make or break you. It's fine. But if you're someone that knows that you have so much on your plate and this is not something that you can handle, then don't do it. Because then you'll feel committed, you're overwhelmed, you're anxious, you're angry, all that good stuff, and you're not able to do your job. I sat with my therapist and we discussed the origin of that. And it came back from childhood. It dated back more so from childhood, from different things that I experienced and growing up and feeling as if I had to do it. Now that's something in itself about when you feel you have to do something and no one else can do it. Another conversation for another day. But I had to learn really quickly what was my charge and what was not my charge and how I could stay healthy for me to do my job and be the best for me before I am for anyone else. And we talk about that often as it relates to self-care. So on today, I invite you to explore the makings of you. What makes you you? Why do you do the things that you do? The good, the bad, and the ugly. And when it comes to the bad and the ugly, then consider really dissecting that, purging some of those tendencies that don't do you any well in the world, and always ensure that you are only taking in what's meant for you to be the best for you and then for others. I appreciate you if you made it this far. Again, I ask that you like, share, and subscribe to the page accordingly, and come on back for Motivational Monday. If you'd like to explore personal and professional consultation with me, Darlene A. Anderson, then please visit us at darlenesutopia.com. Enjoy your weekend, family.